Author J Brandt is here, and we're so lucky because you're an Amarillo guy. Love Amarillo. Your family's here. You're pretty good at what you do. I just want to say, I'm proud of you.
Well, I appreciate that because my dad, who read one of my books, he finished it. He goes, "Well, you're no Larry McMurtry."
Why are dads like that?
Keeping me humble.
That's so funny.
That's my dad, yep.
Picture Unavailable
Yes.
is the new book. I want to show this real quick. Tell us about this book, because this is kind of one that I feel like it's familiar, like it could happen.
Man, I tell you what,
this is so crazy.
If you grew up watching Stand By Me, if you grew up with those Stephen King books of the 80s and 90s, if you like Stranger Things today, this is right up your alley. This is a missing persons mystery about a 12-year-old kid who vanishes during the school year, and at the end of the year, his pictures are completely erased from the school yearbook. So there's some kind of cover-up. So these three friends, they use this mystery to jumpstart a true crime podcast. Now, can they uncover their town's dark secrets before one of them becomes its next victim? You got to buy the book to find out.
Yes. Well, we want to get to visit with you and let people know that. How did this start for you? Because I know you are a smart guy. You're a computer guy, IT, really. How did you say, you know what, I really want to write. I want to get this out of my head. Is that kind of what it was for you?
I grew up in a library. My grandmother was a librarian when I was a kid. I grew up reading Goosebumps books like crazy until the 6th grade, my 6th grade English teacher saw me with one of those Goosebumps books. She said, "Oh, if you like that, here, you'll love this," and handed me Pet Sematary at 12 years old. Scared me to death, but opened up my imagination, and I said, I want to do that. I want to write books.
Well, listen.
It was a childhood dream that I finally get to make happen.
Do you feel like your family, do you say, hey, hold on just a second, I'm writing, or does it come to you in the middle of the night, or do you have, during the day time that how is that to be creative, to write it down? How does that process happen?
I'm very fortunate. I'm able to treat this as a job, because that's what it is to me. I sit down every single day. I write 1,000 words a day, 5 days a week, like any other job. I show up to work. I punch the time card, and then at the end of the day, I slide down the back of a brontosaurus and call it a day,
I love that. So tell us, is this you've been doing this third, fourth?
This is my third book with Blue Handle Publishing. I did some independent stuff beforehand. I think the biggest book here in Amarillo is called Palo Duro.
Yeah.
That was a big release for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, Picture Unavailable, comes out today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
So I get to come back home. I've been to Tulsa and Denver and San Antonio doing book conferences and festivals, and I get to come back home to Amarillo, Texas to release the book and to do
We're so excited.
Book release tour, yeah.
We're so thankful that you came to News Channel 10 to share that. This is a big day. Can we, the guys at Pondicetta Brewery, I think they are out of the box, fun, creative guys. And they're saying, hey, come and let's do a little signing, and let's do we get to talk with you about it.
They've been incredibly supportive from the very beginning. When I was independent, they let me have my book signing events there back in 2019, whenever I was just starting. And so to be able to come back with this release, to have their support still means the world to me. Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us the times, because we want to be sure.
6 p.m. tonight, Pondicetta Brewing Company here in Amarillo. Come for a Q&A. I'll be in conversation with award-winning author Rick Treon.
Yes.
And then we'll be signing books and talking about the book afterwards.
Hey, Rick Treon, he is a cool guy. I'm so glad that he's going to be visiting with you, because he really asks some good questions, and he really is thorough. I mean, he's a guy that like you said, award-winning writer himself.
He's an award winner. A little bit, a nugget of information. Rick edited this book.
Oh, he did?
He did, yeah. And he elevated Picture Unavailable to places where I couldn't have done myself. I mean, he really took the manuscript and elevated it. He did a fantastic job.
What do you want to say to people, maybe young people, that are starting out and thinking, you know what, I want to write a book. I want to get all that out. And do you have some advice on where to start?
So if you think about it, there's a ton of people every single day say that. I want to write a book.
I know.
I have an idea. I'd like to write a book. So of the people who have that idea, how many start?
Right.
And of those, how many actually finish? So my biggest piece of advice, I'm going to look at you here. Finish what you start.
Good advice.
Yep.
Great advice.
Finish what you start.
Well, we're going to see you tonight at Pondaseta. Picture Unavailable,
Yes.
brand new, released today. Some places to find it if we're looking?
Yep, if you're looking here locally, you're going to find it at Burrowing Owl. You're going to find it at Barnes & Noble. And, of course, you know, all the online places.
Sure.
But I would love it if you bought local, absolutely.
Andrew, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Very, very exciting. Stay with us. Our dog walking forecast. Sheldon is around here somewhere.